It was a day of pomp and circumstance, a day for the history books. Donald Trump, back for his second stint, stood on a platform in Washington, D.C. The crowd, a sea of red hats and American flags, roared its approval. Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, stood with the VIPs. Then something strange happened. As Trump spoke, Musk's hand shot up. It wasn't a wave or a thumbs up, it was something else. He pounded his fist against his chest and extended his arm. The gesture was unmistakable. It sent shivers down spines. Musk, with a stoic expression, held the pose. The crowd continued to cheer, oblivious. But on Twitter, people were freaking out. Had Elon Musk just thrown a Nazi salute? The internet exploded, memes were created, think pieces were written, politicians issued condemnations. Elon Musk, it seemed, had finally gone too far. The response to Musk's gesture was swift and merciless. Politicians, pundits, and celebrities took to the airwaves and social media to denounce the tech mogul. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, never one to mince words, called Musk's actions deeply troubling and a slap in the face to the millions who suffered under Nazi rule. Spanish Minister Yolanda Diaz went even further, announcing her resignation from X, formerly Twitter, in protest of Musk's blatant display of hate. In the United States, the reaction was similarly fierce. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, no stranger to online battles, called Musk's salute absolutely disgusting and accused him of openly embracing fascism. Congressman Jerry Nadler, his voice shaking with indignation, labeled the gesture an affront to the very values this country was founded on. Even academics, usually a restrained bunch, couldn't help but weigh in. NYU professor Ruth Ben-Ghiat, an expert on fascism, called Musk's salute a textbook example of Nazi symbolism. "This is not a joke," she tweeted. "This is a dangerous normalization of hate." As the condemnations poured in, the world waited with bated breath for Musk's response. Would he apologize? Would he double down? Or would he, as he had done so many times before, simply retreat into the digital ether, leaving everyone to wonder what the hell had just happened? Elon Musk, never one to shy away from a fight, responded to the accusations with his trademark blend of defiance and disdain. In a series of posts on X, he dismissed the controversy as a witch hunt, and accused his critics of being triggered snowflakes. The salute, he claimed, was nothing more than a harmless gesture of support for Trump. "People are so quick to cry Nazi these days," he tweeted. "It's pathetic." Musk went on to mock those who had condemned him, calling them out of touch and desperate for attention. He reserved particular scorn for AOC, whom he labeled a know-nothing socialist and a puppet of the radical left. As for the German Chancellor, Musk simply tweeted a gif of a laughing baby with the caption, "Seriously?" Musk's response did little to quell the controversy. If anything, it only inflamed it further. His defenders, a shrinking but vocal minority, applauded his willingness to stand up to what they saw as a culture of political correctness gone mad. His critics, meanwhile, were appalled by his flippant dismissal of their concerns, and his apparent willingness to traffic in Nazi imagery. The world watched in amazement as Elon Musk, the self-proclaimed free speech absolutist, seemed intent on burning down the very platform he had built. As the controversy raged on, a surprising voice emerged in defense of Elon Musk, the Anti-Defamation League, ADL. In a statement released to the press, the ADL, an organization dedicated to fighting anti-Semitism and all forms of hate, argued that Musk's gesture, while awkward and ill-advised, did not constitute a Nazi salute. "We urge everyone to exercise caution and avoid jumping to conclusions," the statement read. "It is important to remember that context matters." The ADL's statement was met with a mix of confusion and outrage. Critics accused the organization of giving Musk a pass and of downplaying the seriousness of his actions. "The ADL is supposed to be fighting hate, not enabling it," tweeted one prominent Jewish activist. "This is a betrayal of their mission." Even some within the ADL expressed discomfort with the organization's stance. Several staff members reportedly threatened to resign in protest, arguing that defending Musk would irreparably damage the ADL's reputation. The ADL's leadership, however, stood by its statement, insisting that it was more important than ever to be a voice of reason and moderation in a time of heightened political polarization. To understand the outrage sparked by Musk's gesture, it's important to understand the historical significance of the Nazi salute. The salute, which involves extending a straightened right arm at a slightly upward angle, was adopted by the Nazi Party in the 1930s as a symbol of their ideology. It was used at party rallies, in propaganda posters, and in countless acts of violence and oppression. The Nazi salute was more than just a gesture. It was a symbol of hatred, bigotry, and genocide. It represented the systematic murder of 6 million Jews and millions of others deemed undesirable by the Nazi regime. After World War II, the salute was banned in Germany and many other countries. It remains a potent symbol of hate and intolerance to this day. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of far-right ideology and symbolism around the world. The Nazi salute, once relegated to the dustbin of history, has reappeared at white supremacist rallies and neo-Nazi gatherings. This resurgence of hate has made people increasingly sensitive to any gesture or symbol that even remotely resembles Nazi imagery. Section 6. The man behind the gesture. Elon Musk, the man at the center of this controversy, is a complex and enigmatic figure. Born in South Africa in 1971, he made his fortune in Silicon Valley, founding or co-founding companies like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. He is widely regarded as a visionary entrepreneur, a modern-day Thomas Edison who is pushing the boundaries of technology and innovation. But Musk is also a deeply flawed individual. He has been accused of being erratic, impulsive, and even cruel. He has a history of making offensive and insensitive remarks both online and in person. His personal life has been marked by controversy and scandal. Some have speculated that Musk's recent behavior, including the controversial salute, is a sign that he is cracking under the pressure of his immense wealth and influence. Others believe that he is simply a provocateur, a man who enjoys pushing buttons and watching the world burn. Whatever the explanation, one thing is clear. Elon Musk is a man who is both admired and reviled, often in equal measure. Section 7. Musk's political transformation. Elon Musk, for much of his career, eschewed politics. He was a self-described registered independent who donated to both Democrats and Republicans. He claimed to be more interested in solving problems than in partisan squabbles. However, in recent years, Musk has undergone a dramatic political transformation. He has become increasingly vocal in his support for right-wing causes and politicians, particularly Donald Trump. Musk's rightward shift has coincided with his growing frustration with government regulation, which he sees as an impediment to innovation. He has also become increasingly critical of what he perceives as a culture of political correctness and censorship in Silicon Valley. This shift has alienated many of his former allies in the tech world, and has led to accusations that he is out of touch with the values of his own industry. Musk's embrace of Trump and his policies has been particularly perplexing to many. He has defended Trump's policies on immigration, climate change, and even the January 6th insurrection. This alliance with a president who is widely seen as divisive and authoritarian has raised questions about Musk's own judgment and values. Section 8. A budding bromance. The relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is a curious one. On the surface, they seem like an odd couple. Musk, the tech billionaire who wants to colonize Mars, and Trump, the real estate mogul who made his name in reality television, appear to have little in common. Yet despite their differences, the two men have forged a close bond in recent years. Musk's admiration for Trump seems to stem from a shared belief in the power of disruption. Both men see themselves as outsiders who are willing to challenge the status quo. They also share a disdain for government regulation and a belief that the private sector is the engine of progress. Trump, for his part, has been eager to embrace Musk's support. He has praised Musk as a genius and a visionary. He has also sought to leverage Musk's celebrity and influence to advance his own political agenda. The two men have appeared together at public events and have reportedly spoken on the phone on numerous occasions. Section 9. The future of Musk and Trump. The future of the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump remains to be seen. With Trump back in the White House, it is likely that the two men will continue to collaborate. Musk's influence in Washington is only likely to grow as he takes on an even more prominent role in the Trump administration. However, the alliance between these two volatile and unpredictable personalities is far from certain. Musk's recent behavior has made him a liability to even his most ardent supporters. His erratic tweets and public outbursts have alienated many in the business world and beyond. It remains to be seen whether Musk's embrace of Trump will ultimately help or hurt his businesses. On the one hand, his close ties to the White House give him access to power and influence that few others can match. On the other hand, his association with Trump risks alienating customers, investors, and even his own employees. Only time will tell whether Elon Musk's gamble on Donald Trump will pay off or backfire spectacularly.